So this box here is the second Coleco Atom. I just added a new sale to my eBay store. Another 15% off, so it's like 65% off. Just for the weekend. It's a coupon now. So you grab the coupon. Alright, so this one, we're going to first check it out. So it's not the whole system, but we have that over here. Coleco Atom are into it right now. Look at it, it's all over there. Yesterday I did some TRS-80. It's the same plug as that, the power thing. We haven't fired that up at all yet. That's complete, that one. This one's not complete, but it's alright. It was at a decent price, and I can use it for either A. First we'll find out if any of these work at all. And that determines what I do with them. Most likely, this would be torn down. The keyboard, the keyboard I would sell, because that's hard to find. Anybody that's into old electronics, keyboards are the key thing. Without a keyboard, you can't do anything. I've got a couple of Tandys right now that have got me jammed up. The Tandy 1000 SL and TX uses a 7-pin, whereas the older ones use an 8-pin. And then I have an RL that looks like it's a PS/2 keyboard, but it's not. It's something else. So, kind of crazy stuff. Keyboard stuff. Well, I'm not really gonna comment on this per se. But it looked like it survived. Of course, I leave 5 full star feedback no matter what. Oh, so this actually had the tray. This is for that other keyboard. So this would be good. I don't think anything broke. Yeah, it broke right there. Yeah, he just didn't. He gave me a little bit of a discount on shipping, but I would have rather pay the extra shipping and not get like this. I don't know, man. I try to pack the best I can, but we all do what we do. It's just somehow this seemed to be good enough, right? You guys can decide. I don't know. Bummer. But I think it survived otherwise. So again, I usually just put fast and as described, 5 full stars, and that's it. Anybody watch the video could be like, yeah, so second keyboard here is in about the same condition as my other keyboard. So as we were talking, keyboards are the key. Because every system has a weird plug to it. And the keyboard's only meant for that certain system. The most I've ever spent on a keyboard, I bought a Amiga 2000 keyboard from Canada. And I'm not going to say how much I paid for it. It was crazy. But it's an original. I'm really bulking up that. So we're going to get to that Amiga 2000 really soon. Just haven't had time to get to it. I got one more thing coming in and then we'll do all the stuff. So keyboard and cable. So that's key. So that's right there. That's pretty cool. Didn't get damaged. At least I don't think it did. Looking alright. Only thing got a little damage was this. So if the buyer happens to, if the seller happens to watch this, you did a really crappy job shipping this for me. I would have waited. I would have kept the extra, and plus it was overcharged shipping, and they gave me a little bit off of it, so that was cool. But for the amount I paid for the shipping, and then to get it like this, not so cool. But here's what it is. Any other? So these are kind of collectible-ish. So any other buyer probably would have freaked out when they saw this way. I don't think do I lose anything else here? Let's see, what else did I lose? Well, I lose whatever's clunking around inside. So didn't work before, it probably definitely doesn't work now. Bummer. Any other pieces that broke in there, so we'll say it didn't, except for that other thing, but that might have already been that way, I don't know. Let's take a look here. Pretty much in the same condition as the one I already have, but something's going on. Probably took a hit during shipping. Oh, here's my hit. Rats. Right there. Broken. See, now I'm gonna complain. See it. He just did a crappy job shipping it, and he did give me a little bit of a discount, but still I paid a lot. I got it within a day, but it just aggravates me. But sometimes I make mistakes. I've done it, but I feel personally that was a crappy job done. As opposed, you see when I opened up unboxed the other one, the difference was all like padded all the way around it. So that's what's rattling around here. My glass broke right here. So that means there's one less thing I can try to resell later because it's broken. But the piece is still in there, I think. So let's zoom in on that. Right here, see it's broke. I heard something rattling and I'm like, oh, that's not good. That's not good. So it's two things that got broken. Let's see if we can find it. Look, there's all weird markings in there. Right here. A piece of glass. Bummer. Yeah, now I'm aggravated. Again, I will never, because I never want to bring any sort of issue into a feedback, as buyers just love to do that with me. Any little mistake, the first thing they do is talk about it. It can even be a positive one, and they'll still have to mention something, some sort of a mistake I might have made, or not. Just recently, it just happened. Somebody, I sold them Tandy motherboard, and I used pink anti-static bags, and in his feedback, it's a positive feedback, but it says he should have used anti-static bag and not a plastic bag. And I was all over that feedback. I jumped right on it and sent him a message saying, and I sent him a link to, that's actually, no, that was an anti-static bag. So they just assumed that that's one of those things that aggravates me. So that broke. Bummer. This one, well, both of them, I don't know anything about them yet. But what I'm thinking of doing, most likely, I think. So this isn't as bad. Is first we'll just test it the way it is. And the other one. And then this comes off. And I can make a dual. That's the reason why I can make it, but I don't know if this works either, so, you know, it's a crapshoot. And then we can actually look inside one of these. I actually might just do that, I don't know. Let's see what else broke. So where'd that piece go? I don't want to lose that piece. I can probably glue the glass together. So that got it. What was the other piece I just had? Oh, this, I couldn't find the piece for this. Unless that's supposed to be like that. I can't tell if that's supposed to be like that or not. I got my other one. Let me check. Maybe that's the way it is, but it doesn't seem like it should be that way. So this turned into more of about casualties of crappy shipping than the actual unit. Everything else seems alright. It took a hit. So no, nope, that's supposed to be there. All right, so that's fine. Now that I look at it, see, when you have more than one, it makes life easy. That's not a crack. So this is fine. The only thing that I got damaged in this crappy shipping packing is my glass. See, something like this will sell. I'll sell all the stuff. I love this one. I'm almost considering taking it apart. So that's fine. That didn't break. I didn't see any other piece of plastic in there, so the more I looked at it, the more I was like, well, maybe it didn't break. Let's kind of see what this is about. Now this comes apart. I'm going to pick at this one, I think, for a little bit. I'm just assuming it doesn't work, but all my batteries are down. I gotta find new batteries for these. I put millions of miles on these, and all my batteries. I have 4 of these Hybros, best fastest gun in the West, but they're all dying now. I've had them for 4 or 5 years, and the amount of screws I've undone. See, they just keep dying on me. It's very, very sad. This one's still got a little bit of life in it. I charge them within a couple minutes, they're dead. It really stinks, because I need them. I have one apart. Where did I put it? It has a little teeny 3.5 volt battery in it. Oh, there it is. I tend to jump to one thing to another. Right here. I need these. See, it comes apart. This is the one I took apart. See, it comes apart like that, and the motor and everything is in there. But I need one of these, and I can't find a 3 volt replacement. And you gotta solder it and all that good stuff. But I don't know where there is. Alright. Let me just see how this comes out. It's just one piece that comes out. Seems like it should just come out like one whole piece. It does. Alright. So that's my casualty right here. And then the glass would have to go back underneath the other side. Because this I would sell. This one's gonna get torn down and sold all the parts off. It's just one less thing I can. Someone probably already has one like this and wants one with a clean glass. So I can do 2 things. I'll probably sell my other one that has a clean glass and keep this one, but we're also going to, I think, make a dual thing out of this, because it's what it's made to do. Now I have the option because I have the second one. Unless I could afford it, but I got it anyway. I break everything down into 4 payments. I've been doing that for a long time now. It works out good. So it looks like A1, A2, A1 here, and B1 go together, which is this. So A1, B1. And then if I were to take the second one here, it would be A2 to B2. Right? Is that what we're thinking? Let's see if we can get this off. So A1. A1. Oh, how am I going to remember which is which? Oh, I have to do something because I'm going to forget. I don't want to. So AI specifically told me you don't leave discs, the cassettes in. So this is B2. What did I just say that was? No. A1. Yeah, this is B2. So let's put a B. Actually, no, this is going to be B1. This is going to be B1 because I'm going to move this one over to there. So this will be B1 here. Right? B1. It's technically right now in B2. Now, what did I just do wrong? No, I did that backwards, actually. This is going to be B2. But you get the gist. It's going to be B2 and the other one. There's no way to tell the difference between each. almost assume that one goes first. And then this would be A2. Should probably pull by the wires. That's never a good idea. And then this will be A2. Right? If I do it now, once I pull that out of there, then I ain't gonna remember which is which. So at least I know that these originally were in A1, B2, B1. And now they're gonna go the opposite. Crap. Let's see if this comes out as easy as that did. Those are marked, right? Buying this one was an afterthought, and only because it was fairly priced where I could afford it. Although I didn't want it shipped crappy, though. Not happy about that. But sometimes when I do videos like this, I find these things out. And once in a while, people complain about the way I ship stuff. I want them all not perfect. That's why, again, I know I would never mention anything at all. Even if this came completely smashed, all broken up, I would this seller would still get 5 full star feedback, because he did give me a little bit of discount, although not as much as he probably could have. And this is a ground, so this is grounded. This one here is the ground for that. That's for that. Yeah, so you'll just only see fast and as described is all I put. Because what I would never want, and you can always check out all my negative and neutral feedback, because I have a lot of them right now, a lot. I would never want my eBay store linked to a really brutal negative feedback. I used to do it a long time ago, but I don't do that anymore, because I wouldn't want it. And I don't want to be linked to anything negative, brutal negatives. Some of mine are really brutal. And most of them are really not deserved, but I only react how buyers treat me sometimes, so therefore. It's got some kind of a clippy thing going on right here. Oh, hold on. Slide forward. It does. There it goes. Whoa, I didn't even notice that. See, there's a lock and clip there. See it? Wow, I didn't look at that. So this unit is actually really cool. I've always said, before this small YouTube channel, I had a really big one. Over 10,000 videos, 6 million views, all that good stuff. But I wasn't making any money off of it, so I deleted it all. But during that video, during the YouTube channel, I've had one of every gaming system ever made. Can't prove it now, but I have, just about around the world. And most of the original computers from United States in Euro. The Euro ones are the best. Amiga 2000's over there. I had Amiga 500 as well. Amstrad, CPC. I have a CPC. I have 2 of those. I still have those, and a monitor. And Sinclair Spectrums, Z3, Z4. No, Z2 and Z3. I still have one of those. So this will add to my collection, my little bucket list of systems. This I consider more of a computer system, but remember, it plays Coleco too. But my point at the end of all that was, this is really cool. This setup here, it's like a module. So of all the systems I've had, this is like in the top 5 now, definitely. For computer systems, I really hadn't that many, but my Amstrad's probably number 1. Amiga's probably number 2. This might be number 3 now, and then Sinclair, number 4. Did I have a 5th? Probably did. I can't remember. Those are all, well, this isn't European, but those other ones are. But this is really cool, this setup right here. Does it work? I have no idea. It's all, you can just take it out. So I should be able to take this out and plop it there in the same fashion as, so if there was going to be a good side to this breaking during shipping, it would be the fact that it was on this one and not this one. Because then I would have to sit here and have to remove this front panel. I'm not really a big collector. I don't keep things, don't have to be perfect. I'm not like that at all. I'm an inspector more than I'm a collector. Meaning I just wanted to get one of each, see what it's all about, and then I send it on its way. Same with this. Although I might keep one of these though. So we got some Coleco stuff coming in. Nothing for these yet. We worked with my buddy, my AI guy there, and found that these are expansion slots. 3 is memory. I forget, and the other 2 are for other stuff. So let's just... Alright, so modules out. Check. Let's move that out of the way. Kind of want to pick at this though, because I'm assuming nothing works, especially if it got banged around like that. So what I saw next was screws here. So let's take those off, because this, other than that glass piece, I don't think it's glass or ply. It looks like glass though. Everything else survived. You wouldn't have thought so, the way it came out. And of course I'll bitch about it for quite some time now. But only to myself and maybe to the... Oh, I'll send this video to the buyer, to the seller rather, and say, hey, what's up with this? Again, this is kind of collectible stuff, so some people are really fanatics about these kind of collectible things. I am not. I would assume that this has to come off first. That's my assumption. I'm gonna do a little bit. Okay. This. And I tear everything down, so not the other one. I don't think I'm gonna tear the other one down. But I got this one so that I could. See, the grills are, everything's intact here. So that's a good piece. Yeah, I just added a flash 15% off coupon for the weekend. So it gets my total up to like 65% off. So. Some Ziploc bags, because of course we want to save all the screws. So let's get these screws out of here. Ah, damn thing. There it goes. Let's get these screws out of there. Man. That one's dead. There it goes. So those are the ground screws. So ground screws, the ones with the washers, are the module screws. These other ones, the 4, are the front panel. Set of screws. Everyone needs a set of screws. Alright, let's see what we got going on now. I may have to use a regular. I don't think I can get that in with this. Cannot. Now we're just going to tear this down. Let's take a look under the hood, see what's going on. You can still test it. It doesn't matter. There's no fans or anything. You can still plug it in with just the motherboard out. Right? You don't need all this other hoo-ha stuff. It's just a cover. So there's 3 screws here. Let's see if I can get them out first. And I don't want to lose my screws. 2. That one's still in there. Bottom cover looks good. So it did survive. So just bitch about the other piece that got broke. So what's in there? Oh, so this is gonna be the. So remember, this plays Coleco as well, which I have a lot of games. Computer, Coleco. See that with the other screws. There's another screw here. Yeah, if I had to unscrew every screw that I've ever unscrewed with a hand screw, with this, I'd be like 10 years behind myself. Not using these. I discovered them and I was like, oh, this makes sense. Alright, so I still need 2 here. Let's see if those come out. There's 1, there goes 2. Still 1 stuck in the other one. Get into it. Seeing 1 there, that one's stuck. I think I see just 1 more, which is here. Yeah, just about every system that I've had, I've taken apart to some degree. Some were really expensive. I didn't. Amiga 32 CD. That was a really expensive one. Let's see what's holding you on there, my friend. What's got you jammed up? I did this one, right? Yeah, I did that one. Did that one. Did I not do this one? Oh, I guess I didn't do this one. Huh. And there's 1 more. The screw didn't come out yet. Like this keyboard connection thing. I sold 3 of IBM 5155s that has something similar to this. Really hard to find them. Unless somebody pulls one of these apart like I'm doing. The only way you can find rare parts is you have to go out and buy one. I call it upfront investing. So if you need a specific part that you can't find anywhere, you have to go get one complete, and then you just take what you want and then just resell the rest to make your money back or profit. It's basic eBay 101 for real hard to find rare parts. Really cool. Let's look how all that does all. See, yeah, so the designs from that. It's pretty wild. It rubs off. It's electronic noise designs is what it is. So like see, and I can still test this just like this. Doesn't matter. I don't need the whole cover on. But this one is not going to go back together. Oh, I lost that one screw. I found it. There it is. But we'll leave it just here now because I can still test everything. These, like I said, these buttons here, those be do like a button. I'm already thinking of how I'm going to list this. Buttons and screws. Not cheap either, because they're, again, to try to find one, you have to go and buy a whole one. And then the main parts. So the main parts are the last thing I would sell. It's all the other stuff. The covers, the cases, this a panel here. This probably comes off. This right here. So it's a Coleco top. Looks like a Coleco. If you ever had a regular ColecoVision, similar to that. And then it has the computer. It's like a double stack almost. Pretty neat. It's about as far as we're going to go with it. Now I'll test it from this point. See if I get anything. And what we learned is that this runs through the printer. Power connection is... What's power connection? Power connection is here. This is power. And now I have the printer. So the printer has to work to power this, except unless you can get... There is a bypass that just has like a power supply that connects to this. But luckily I have the printer, but I don't know if the printer even works. I don't know anything other than taking this one apart and the other one. So that's the inside of it. Pretty cool. This is your Coleco. Here's the metalware. See, anywhere that there's outside air exposed to it, I call it metalware. And it's the beginning of rust, but not quite yet. Wire brush is your friend. I've had things, this is about what these look like inside the metal is. And then usually have a little burr. Get most of that off of there. It's starting to go through, but not quite. I'm trying to see if it's double stacked, how it's double stacked. Usually it's like within, like, there's pins maybe on the other. It's got to stack it somehow. I'm not going to take it apart from here. Not now, anyway. But usually there's some sort of a... I would assume this is the main board for the computer, and then there's some pins, and then this slides onto the pins, but I don't know. I don't really know until I get in there, but do I want to take more off? I kind of do now. Let's see what else comes off. Kind of into it right now. So this is a connection that's wired right to there, and then this one, there's two different plugs. One is a phone jack, I think. Modem. So this had a modem too to it. I mean, this is pretty high-tech stuff back then. I'm gonna keep pushing that column. I'm trying to figure out how this comes out. It's like a clip. Ooh, I really don't want to mess with that. That's soldered to that. No, I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Another time we'll pull it apart more. I'll test it just like this. So that's what we know so far. That's definitely... That's my casualty right there. Cover. It's in good shape. This is something like this is really bulky to ship, and it's got to be it's fragile. So, of course, I would not ship it in the crappy way that this got shipped. I would try to do a lot better job, because it'll break. Luckily, I don't see anything else that broke. So. Leave my 5 full-star feedback now, and then we'll be done. And then we'll play around with some more of this. I had to go on mow the lawn in a minute. So that's